Trying to do this two-part video. See if I can answer a couple questions for you guys. And well, of course, I'm not gonna practice or rehearse. Just gonna go run the video. So any kind of mistakes is going to be on this video. First question is, what is my love for Glocks? Okay. This comes in handy today because my second, if you stay tuned, I'm going to show you how to do a trigger job in a Walther PDP. So, we were talking, well, a few of us were talking, and they asked me, and I was telling them, they was asking me a whole lot of questions, and I was telling them, I wish all guns were like Glocks when it comes to putting triggers in and everything, and few people didn't have Glocks, so they didn't understand why. I'm going to show you why Glocks are so much better when it comes to fucking with them. Glock. Ooh, Glock. Alright. So, of course, take down, pretty much all the guns are trying to take down the same way now for some reason. It's Glock. A little dirty, I ain't running that for a while. Okay, it might take me a while to do this, but this is how it works. Roller tape. I do have a armor's block, but I'm using tape. So what I'm gonna do is, it's gonna be tough. Guys that don't have own Glocks, this is called a Glock tool. This is actually a Glock tool. So all you need is disassemble a Glock. Everything on the Glock. I'm just going to do the trigger today. Glock trigger. This is a Gen 5. Boom. To make a lighter trigger, that's called a ghost connector, or a connector. Ghosts are the best for me. So that's it. That's the whole trigger. Needs some cleaning. Gen 5, of course. Gen 4 is a little different. Gen 5 is Gen 5. Reassemble. Gotta get that back in there. A little easier. I disconnect that on what's called connection, but that's it. Now I just put the new trigger shoe, Overwatch trigger shoe, on. I threw away the old trigger. Hope I'm not going too fast for you. Gen 5. It's the only one that has the ambidextrous. Boo boo, wrong way. Should have rehearsed. Now I pull the pins out that way. I'm gonna go this way. What helps this pin here? It's a little Glock tool. Go the opposite way. I just did a trigger job on Glock. What was that? 4 minutes? Probably 3 minutes if I wasn't slowing up and talking to you. Alright, let's go to the PDP. I hate to do it because I already did it, but you know, this is what y'all want. Get my views up. Same kind of takedown as a Glock. Imagine that. Wonder where they get that from. Now, you want to start this side. You see the slide catch, right? You want to start on this side. So, now I brought my hammer down. I am going to take this one out first. I'm not going to use my Glock tool because I'm going to need a hammer. You can't punch out these. And this is what was messing people up, because it's such, looks like such a big thing, but it's actually not that big. Kind of bent up. So you want to use a small one. See if I get that lined up. Careful not to scratch your stuff up. See, if you get a small one, it punches right out. You get a big one, you get caught. I don't know if you can see that or not. It's got like a little, well, I can take this out. It's got like a little stuff inside there. It's not rounded. So you try to get a punch bigger than that punch. Let me see if I can demonstrate. And what you do, you get caught on that. People be hammering and hammering, all you're doing is tearing this part up. You need a smaller punch. It actually comes right out. Guaranteed somebody just watched this video, did a trigger, said, oh shit. That's why I'm here. I'm trying to help out. Now, what you want to be careful of, this little screw, this little spring right here. Don't lose that spring, because, man, what's called trying to get parts for the PDP, it ain't Glock. It's not Glock. So now you want to finish your punches out. Boom. 564. I know y'all's probably asking that in a minute. And I use like, you know, something to keep this cloth actually hold on to. All right. And these pins here, another skinny pin. You need to punch this through and pull this piece down. It's gonna be a little difficult. If I got the thinnest one, nah. Let me get the thinnest one. You got, this is actually spring loaded here. So you try to get that in and pull this down. There you go. I got one side off. Then you get the other side off. Boom. Boom. Here's the key. Now you got to push this. Oh, let me make sure I'm on camera. This is, see, I have my fingers over this. That's a spring underneath of there. So you make sure you got that. Okay. And the key is too, there's a piece right here. Make sure this is sitting down in here when you pull all this stuff out. Yeah. Hold that thought. Let me get this out. Let me figure this out. I don't want you spending too much time watching me digging this thing. Hold on. Okay, I didn't get it out because I'm being a retard. There you go. And middle size. This has to come out. I'm trying to figure out why I can't get that out. This has to come out too. Oh my goodness. That's like retardation. Well, again, I don't do too many of these. There you go. Wow. So then you pull this out. Imagine how that comes out when you pull all the pins out. Trigger housing. Okay. Now you can leave it in here. I wouldn't. I actually lost this spring. So, see how it goes in there. And it curves back. Just remember how it goes in there. Okay. And then this guide rod bar, trigger guide bar, I think it's called, that comes right out. So you gotta be careful with that. You have to be careful with that. There you go. Again, this is the Overwatch. It comes with this spring and this right here. So that goes in that little loop there. It's a bitch trying to get this on here. This spring is probably going to give you the most headache. But it goes in there like that. See that guide bar? Again, that falls out. Keep an eye on that. Reassemble. See, that almost came out on me here. That's why you make sure you pull this out last. Because I actually pulled it out. And so I was trying to get this out. And this sling took me a while to find it. And then trying to get spare parts. It's not a Glock. You're going to hear it a lot from me. It's not a Glock. Everything goes back in there. Remember that trigger bar. I mean that spring bar. In. Then back. It goes back in that loop there. You see a hole where it fits in that. There you go. This is going to be a headache too. Back in that little hole. Get your bad ass in there. Come on. Lowest pieces. I done did 10 Glocks by now. Just so you know. Man, by the time messing with this. Okay, put the trigger housing back on. You gotta line it up right. There you go. Of course, it's not lining up right. There you go. Straight on, and that holds that spring in there. Okay, now you ain't gotta worry about that spring anymore. Now you work in reverse. Now, so you know, long pins. Long pin goes in the front. Yep, try to be crazy, just banging them baggins in there. Alrighty. Put this one back in. I have certain punches just for these kind of pins, but this works. That flush. Okay, here comes the little hard part. Shit. Spring. Now that goes like this with the curves, so it slides on and locks back. So that's how that works. Slide on, locks back. So what I do here is I do it upside down on camera. Felt like I dropped that. Yep. No guys will put like grease in there, but I don't want grease catching in there because it gets upside down again. Right hole. That's what she said. There you go. Okay, I got that in there. Again, flat spot to the rear. Okay, go down and click. Again, this is, take this through. So you get that locked in there. And that slides back and forth. So I go one side, and you can see how it's set up. you go this way, it ain't gonna fit. So it's only universal, where you can remember the grooves go to the trigger. So you can get one side on. Just a little punch. Okay, you got one side on. Turn it around. And punch this through. Get the other side on. Make sure they're locked in there. Boom. There it is. Okay, here comes the hard part. That spring has to go on this little latch right here. This is going to mate up to this. Again, you can see how it's got grooves in there. So only goes one way, so it locks in there. So don't force it any other way. So get that in there. Let me get off camera. Okay. Now you got to get it close enough. Try to get that spring up and push through. Boom. Just enough. Can't go all the way too far. Now this locks in here. You'll feel it. It's got like a little hook right there. Goes actually in there. And what you want to do is you want to hold that down, or you get this flipped up, and it's, yeah, just hold that down. So hold that down and just get it started. The key is to get one of these punches, the rubber mallet, mesh your shit up, get it started. You gotta worry about it. It looks like it's started. You can mount that down. Make sure that's flat. Boom. Make sure that's flat. So look like I still got a little more room to go. There she is. Make sure the spring's on there. There's your trigger kit. It's a headache, but it can be done. The more you do, I guess, the better you remember this pin has to come out to get the trigger housing out. Y'all didn't see that though. Just forget that part. Edit it from your brain. I just take it off the video. Hey, you know what I do. I make a mistake, it's on the video. It's crazy dealing with these I guess HKs. Doing these Walthers, it makes me nervous because y'all familiar with mechanics. You got to start like this. You can't start from the beginning. So I get nervous sometimes. Like, am I doing right? And this is the only one I got the spring go into. It works. It's tough, but it works. I'd rather not spend that kind of money, but I thought I'd buy one and just talk shit on it. If it works. Overwatch. Takes that pre-travel up. But $200 though. I think that's getting. I go with the dynamic, but they're hard to find. I got my name on at least 10 mailing lists, trying to get one in. What I'm gonna do is actually use their housing, because I think that's what makes that whole trigger, that housing. I like the Overwatch shoes, and I like the dynamic shoe too, but I like the Overwatch shoe. I'm thinking of change the housing in it. But it's my baby. That's it. Give me some feedback. Don't laugh at my mistakes, man. They never happen.